Yes, welcome everyone here to the Smash Sports Show right here on Smash FM here on a Tuesday here in Melbourne. Of course, let's go across to our friends up in Queensland and of course speak with the defending champions yet again. Of course, in the AFL Capricornia competition, of course that is the Glenmore Bulls, and of course they won their grand final probably about 2-3 months ago now. And of course, we got four very special guests from the Bulls to tell us a bit about it. Thanks all for you for joining us.
Thank you.
I will get all four of you to introduce yourselves and tell us what position all four of you played on grand final day.
Right. Well, I'm Hannah. I played in the back line. And I have been playing for 10 years now.
My name's Grace. I play in the forward pocket, and I've been playing since 2018.
My name's Cassie. I play in the ruck and full forward, and this is my second year of playing.
I'm Megs. I've been playing for 10 years and I played in the centre half, forward and midfield as well.
2-3 months ago since that grand final. Tell us a bit about it if you can remember.
It was hot.
It was very hot.
Very, very hot. For me, I think playing against this team, I would say that they came in as the underdogs throughout the season, and for them to finish in the grand final, like, it was quite a surprise to us. So it was a nice change to end the season.
Yeah, I think it was obviously a great day for us because we got the win, but it was a difficult game and they really risen up through the season and gotten to be quite a formidable opponent. So it was a tough game, but we got there in the end.
Very physical. Yeah.
Yeah, they very. We got ahead early in the game, and I think whether it was the heat or we just became a little bit complacent. They started coming back, and I'd never been so scared to lose a grand final in all my days. And then I double cramped and I was out, which made it worse because watching the girls try and maintain the lead to the end of the grand final I definitely aged during that game. So that was hard.
When did you felt that you won it? Was there any point in time in that grand final that you felt comfortable enough to enjoy the moment?
No, not until that final buzzer.
We were waiting because it was the first game all season that the clock stopped for injury time. So we actually didn't know how long we had until the buzzer. So really, there was the longest last quarter I've ever experienced in my entire playing career. So yeah,
it was. Yeah.
It was very a very stressful game, very emotional game.
Yeah.
I think for all of us, our captain has moved this season. So it was our last game with the Bulls and a grand final. So we really wanted to do it for her and get the win.
And especially being our 10-year anniversary too, we kind of wanted to finish it off on a high. So there was a lot of expectations. And when that final buzzer went, oh my gosh.
Yeah. We cried.
Yeah.
When the final siren went, now and obviously to win another premiership after trying to defend it in 2021. Was it a relief?
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah. Made the drinks taste better at the end of the day. That is for sure. And it was good to see a live stream as well. So
yeah, and I think because we have won a number of grand finals, but definitely this one has hit the hardest in terms of winning, especially with our captain leaving. It was a quite special one to win.
Obviously, I'm going to ask the most silliest question then. Who got to hold the Premiership Cup first?
Oh,
Our captain.
Yeah,
Bree.
Yeah, so?
Bree and
Bree. Yeah, Bree and Bethany,
yeah. You've obviously your captain has moved on. I guess you must tell us, I guess, how difficult is that now to not have your normal captain there?
It's going to be a big change because Bree was there from the start. So we've been around for 10 years now, and she has been a key component to our team for 10 years, and not only for 10 years in the club, for our team, but for the club her entire life. So for us, it's a massive change, but she will always be a part of this team and be heavily involved in the club and this team.
She's a very, very strong midfielder. She actually was injured halfway through the season, and she was a front runner for best and fairest by far. Would have taken it out hadn't she got injured. So missing her legs in the midfield is going to be something I'm going to miss.
Yeah, even that,
Yeah.
I think she missed about 6 games and she still ended up winning our best and fairest for our season. So
And made top 5 for the league.
Yeah.
And missed half the season.
Yeah.
So she would have taken it out by far, hands down.
Yeah, so she's definitely
It's
a
gonna
star.
be pissed, but I don't like it.
But we do have like a very strong leader in like our co-captain Beth. So
Yeah.
we've still got a very strong leadership team and girls that have been playing for 10 years to steer us through. So
Now, I was going to ask, obviously, I would have asked about the Premiership medals, but obviously, you haven't, obviously, you're at training, so, and obviously, you haven't
I've got
got.
one in my bag.
Oh, do you really?
Yeah, I'll grab it.
Yeah, she lives in the past. Or she just doesn't clean her bag out. One of the two.
It comes with me.
Yeah, the
Oh, yeah, no, I've got it.
All right. Well, I almost would get you to wear it for the rest of the interview if you like.
Yeah, done. It's a bit dirty, but yeah.
The question I want to ask all 4 of you is, how long did you wear your medals around your necks for? And did any of you sleep with it?
Yes.
No.
Yeah, it doesn't come off
24 hours.
our necks until our celebrations are done.
Oh, except for Mad Monday. No, I wore mine for Mad Monday because of my costume. But it was my rule of thumb is 24 hours. You must not take it off. I even tied it into my hair when I showered, so I didn't take it off.
oh my god.
Because it's, for me, I was brought up that it's bad luck to take your medal off after it's on for 24 hours. You do not take it off. So I had it like tucked in everywhere. And then because of my Mad Monday costume, I was a champion weightlifter. I just kept the medal on, so I wore it 3 days.
I think I wore mine till the end of Sunday.
Yeah, on Sunday. Yeah.
No one made me aware of it.
Gonna break a leg.
Now, let's talk a bit about your coaches. Tell us about your amazing Premiership coaches.
Yeah.
Oh,
Dino.
Great bloke.
I think one thing he taught us in comparison to previous coaches is kind of the why we do things rather than just get told what we need to do. And I think that brought our understanding a whole new level as a team, regardless of what skill level that player had. I think understanding why, if we know that someone can kick only 20 meters, we're not going to run 30 meters away from a person. And I think having that kind of understanding of how we each play rather than an expectation of how we all play, we kind of gelled a lot quicker than we've done previously. I don't know. That's how it felt to me. He brought a better understanding of the game and explained it in our terms and not try to be super sport techie in a way for our newbies anyway.
He appreciates every individual player. Like, he will always find the best in what someone can do, and it was always positive. It was never negative feedback. It was always positive, and if we wanted to improve, that was then up to us to do that. He didn't expect it. He just constantly encouraged us through the whole season and from the start of the season as well. Before it, it's good.
I think it was definitely eye-opening for him coaching a women's team.
Yeah. And he's got a daughter coming through too, so
She's going to be a gun.
Yeah.
You must tell us who actually got the best on ground in that grand final.
Bree, our captain. Yeah.
Okay, well, I was going to ask how you think she played, but obviously we've just mentioned quite a lot about your captain over the last couple of minutes, so I won't ask her any more about how she played in the grand final. But how special is to win the Premiership with each other?
Oh, amazing. For me, growing up playing team sport, winning a grand final with people around you is just so much more special than winning something on your own. And especially when you've been with a team for so long, it never loses how amazing that feeling is. Even though we have won a number of them every single time, it is so amazing because you do have new players every single year. And sometimes it's their first grand final and their first win. So it just makes it even more special.
I was new to Glenmore Bulls this year, and everyone just welcomed me with open arms. It was never negative, just took me in. I've played every single game, which is just amazing. I didn't think that was going to happen, and I've had the privilege to play. So I'm very thankful, and it didn't feel real when it happened though. It took a while. I kind of just stood there and was like watching everyone else celebrate, because I was like, oh, we won.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah. For me, like the first year I started playing, the girls had been on a 5-year streak of winning premierships, and then the year I started playing, we made it to the final and we lost. Might be me. But so, and then the next year we didn't even make the grand final. So seeing the progression of our team and building up into such a strong team, it's just a sense of accomplishment and pride in how we've built from where we were to where we are now. It's just a great thing to see.
For me, the premiership's always good. I'm same boat as Hannah. We've been there from the very start. We've gone through the fives. We've gone through surgeries. I sometimes think this might be my last year, but I'm not ready to kick the bucket yet. So it was good to see girls who'd been playing for the last 3 years and hadn't experienced a win in the grand final. Some had never played in a grand final before, and to get the medallion as well. And then the 3 days of kicking on, and to do it with people we've never been able to celebrate with before on any level. And then to also take it to the club and represent the club from a women's team's perspective, and then carry the club as well with senior women, because we've got juniors coming through and we want to make them go, we've got somewhere to go to. For me, I'm just really proud of our girls and what they've achieved. We've had different coaches, we've had different captains through the season, we've had different players, different mixes, and it was nice. And I want to do it again. So I'm due for my 100 this year. In 2022, my 100th game. Hannah got hers, so
I gave my retirement speech, but I'm back. So it's in class.
Straight. Yeah. I'm not coming back.
I've got a medal for the continue, but I've got a
It
medal.
lasted 2 months. Yeah.
Your Premiership Cup, I guess, did any get a chance to get the chance to kiss the Premiership Cup at any stage?
We drank out of it.
A lot of things happened to that cup over the weekend.
It was a hat, it was a cup.
So I'm sure all you had a chance to have a photo with it, I'm assuming.
Yeah.
Video,
Yeah.
Yes.
Yes, videos, photos.
A lot of memories.
A lot of memes.
Now let's talk a bit about all 4 of your football journeys. Where did it all start and why did you choose it?
Let me start. Okay.
Sure.
Right. For me, growing up, I played a lot of rugby league as a junior, and then obviously back then you got to an age and women or girls couldn't continue to play. I had a friend come to me 10 years ago and asked if I wanted to be a part of the first Glenmore AFL women's team, and I love my footy. Never watched AFL game in my entire life, but I was like, sure, it's football, I'll give it a go. Came 10 years ago and fell in love with it. I think I've only ever watched maybe an AFL game maybe 3 times still within my 10-year career of AFL. Do I know all the rules? No, but that was my journey. And obviously now with young girls, they have that opportunity to keep playing footy throughout their junior year. So unfortunately we didn't have that, but I'm glad that it's something that they have coming into.
You can still make it.
Yeah.
I think for me, I played netball and touch growing up. And then once I finished school, I didn't really have a sport that I wanted to continue playing. Sort of gave sport away a little bit and just did my own thing for a while. And then I was sort of missing that connection of sport and meeting new people and in that healthy, fun way. So a friend of mine brought me down to footy, and I've never looked back. I love it. It's never sort of been a sport that I was super interested in. Didn't know that much about it when I was a kid, but I love it now, and I wish there was more opportunities. Especially we're in Central Queensland, so it's a league town. There isn't much, I guess, publicity around footy, but it's starting to grow. where at the moment, so I work at a school and we're coaching our AFL team, and we're bringing in like an AFLX competition into Rockhampton now. There's a lot of interest from the young girls because there's something there for them, and they can try it out. So it's good to see that building in Rocky.
I was similar when I was younger. I actually got bullied a lot for being too butch. So I actually stopped playing sports because of it. And I had children young, in my early 20s, so I didn't touch sports. I actually had Rickett try and get me here probably like 7 years ago, but I wouldn't do it. And I did my first year of AFL in 2019, but with a different club. My grandfather actually founded that club, so I felt that I had to go there. And then I married a Bulls player, Glenmore Bulls player, and here I am.
Disowned from the family.
Yeah. No, but I've been accepted into this club. Like, it's unbelievable, like the culture around it, and how much they embrace Aboriginal and Torres Strait Islanders into their community and their club. My two eldest children are Aboriginal. So for me, that culture around the club is massive. That's a big tick for me. And I actually had a baby at the start of this year. So I went to, as soon as I got the clearance from the doctor at 6 weeks, I was here. And I played every single game. And yeah, I'm just so proud of it. Like, I'm proud of my accomplishments for the year, and I'm so happy to be a part of this club and the way it moves forward and introducing women into the league.
It's been a long and winding road. No, yeah, Hannah, I got approached. Back in the day, contact sport wasn't even an option at all. So I played the netball, the softball, the t-ball, all that sort of stuff. And I think basketball was the most physical thing I could play. I always got fouled out, so I knew my calling was due to come soon. So I actually collided with one of the Glenmore boys at indoor netball, and he bruised my sternum and I popped his shoulder out. I was Toby.
No.
And he goes, "Oh, did you want to come and play?" I was like, I don't get it, but sure. And same with Hannah. Haven't watched many games. I saw my first live game this year, and that was because Freo was able to play against the Lions at the Gala. So for me, the opportunities they have now is ridiculous, and I just want the young ones to know that they have that opportunity. I don't, like, age is working against some of us, that we can't maybe take that, that chance. I know there's a lot of, one of the girls has managed to jag a scholarship down in Brisbane to attack that. I think they're with the Simon Black Academy. So that's something that wasn't available. I couldn't even do it because of work. So there's a lot of things that, I wish I had that are now available. But from an old girl's perspective, I don't think it really matters. I do get reminded how old I am, but I make sure that the girls try and keep up. But I'm definitely slowing down in a way. But it's been an amazing 10 years, and I'm really looking forward to get my 100 game. Just at FYI, there's a bloke trying to pretend I'm being an old person right now. So yeah, I don't know. I don't see myself playing for another club unless I relocate severely, like our captain. There's no way I'd want to leave this club at all. We've done too much together. We have a lot to do still. And that's what I love. We're forever evolving. It's never been stagnant at all. So yeah, that's the story.
I think all you pretty much answered my next question I was going to ask, which was, what does the sport of footy mean to all four of you, and especially being there at Glenmore?
Yeah. Look, it's made retirement very hard. That's why.
Yeah.
So,
She's weak, so she hasn't lived.
no, like, honestly, I've played with a lot of clubs in my life and it's different sports, and I've never found a culture like Glenmore.
It's not a clique either.
It's very family oriented as well.
Yeah.
You have generations throughout this club, like, it's amazing, and future generations to come.
And people want to come to us,
Yeah.
which I think is a credit within ourselves, that girls who play the sport, say in Mackay or whatever, when they do relocate, they want to, they want to come to us, or, they've heard about us at least. And I think that's a credit to our club and to the women's team that we're very approachable. We're all larrikins in our own special kind of way. Yeah, that's what I was trying to say. It wasn't coming to my head.
So what would be your advice to people that should get down there and be involved with the most successful footy club, especially in the women's side of things, winning, 7 the last 10?
Yeah. Mm-hmm. It doesn't matter what your experience is.
Yeah. We all started.
Yeah, so supportive. Yeah. We all learn each day, like every season, no one's perfect. And the best thing about this group is that everyone wants to strive to do more and be better. And work together, and our communication as a team and a club is great. You've always got support, whether it's regarding your game or personal life. The club's very supportive and try to help out as much as they can.
We've all started at the same point at some point.
Our first year, I don't think we kicked one ball straight down the line.
But it was sort of straight. It went to someone, but it was more that I think because we've all started at the bottom and we see the rookies come through. As long as we know they're comfortable, I know that once they get on the field, usually once they get their first hit, once you get your first hit out of the way, you're fine.
And it's fun.
And we get around it too. God, I get around it. They do something good.
The girls just get around each other, and even if you don't do something right, they'll still get around you. It's so supportive in training as well. I've never been so high-fived so many times in my life, and I don't high-five.
We even have girls who just come to training, no intentions on playing a game. They just want to come to training and learn the sport and learn some skills.
Eventually play.
Tell us, whereabouts is your home ground? They're in Rocky?
Stanley Park, we're there at the moment.
Yeah.
Now, let's finish off with a couple light-hearted questions, which is, who's the comedian, the best singer, the best dancer in the team?
I'll put myself in all those categories. Beck would like to think that it is her.
Best singer, 100%.
She will whack for you.
Yes.
I will injure myself. Injure myself doing it.
Once. She broke herself. It was hilarious. It was worth it, to be fair.
Everyone's got a story about Berkey, and everyone's got a story about Ricky as well. I think maybe our top two.
Yeah.
Probably not appropriate for this show.
It's not.
Any pre-game superstition or rituals?
Oh, I have a lucky turtle.
Oh, she does.
She does. And the turtle is lucky.
The turtle is lucky. So I got this turtle in Fiji, and ever since I bought it, the lady told me it was lucky. And so everyone has to rub my lucky turtle, and it works. It works.
So,
We're going to get the tattoo.
We won this year. I am pretty superstitious with my pre-game. I've relaxed it a little bit, actually. So I don't eat out the night before. I still eat out for breakfast the day before. I must paint my nails maroon. My hair must be straightened. I used to wear one particular pair of jocks, but they actually decided to disintegrate. So I've opted for tights now. And I don't wash my socks unless I lose. So I've not played a game where I've
you do
lost
all that
it.
and you judge my turtle.
Yeah, I do. I've done this forever. But look, we had a really, really wet game. It was a heavy 10 and it was muddy. And I actually, that's the only time I wash my socks, but I forgot to. So they were hard. Yeah, so I have not washed my socks since April last year.
Yeah.
No one's going to feel those socks.
Good socks too.
Now, I'll ask these last two, which is any good nicknames in the team?
Scuba Ash.
Oh yeah, it's her birthday.
Is her birthday.
Happy birthday, Scuba Ash.
And
We went away for our footy trip and we realised how attractive we look in scuba outfits. Especially Ash, which we have a collage of photos. So she's got the nickname Scuba Ash.
And we all used her as a profile pic for at least 24 hours on our Facebook. Yeah.
What's the other ones?
Crystal Beth.
Oh yeah, yeah.
Oh.
Crystal Bear.
Crystal Bear. That's an alter ego.
Her alter ego.
Yeah. Oh, Mia has an alter ego as well. She turns American. And
Oh, yeah.
when she drinks, she turns American. I asked her, what part of America are you from? She's like, America. I was like, that's really cool.
Yeah.
So she, yeah, we all have,
That's about it.
Yeah, it's more like alter egos versus like everyday nicknames. I don't know if that's a good thing or not.
So I have to ask. So the last one I'm going to ask is, who had the most embarrassing moment on the field this season, and what was it?
Oh, I have not had children, so I don't know how people do this, but I definitely had to lay on the ground for a while. A teammate came up to me and said, "Are you okay?" I got hit that hard, I actually peed my pants. So I'll put my hands up. I'm doomed. I'm doomed when I have kids. I'm absolutely doomed.
But you know, she's single.
She is single.
It happens. It
was a hard hit.
You know, I'll give it to that girl. She hit me very hard.
Yeah.
Okay.
She
So
got knocked out.
yeah,
That's
Yeah.
hilarious.
I had to sub myself. It's totally fine.
No, that wasn't caught on camera. That wasn't caught on camera, was it?
No, I hope not.
God, I hope so. Your birthday's coming up.
No.
That's hilarious.
We have to get to training, so we do have to say goodbye. We've got to
We'll finish on that
Yeah.
high.
yeah, we'll finish on that note. We've got a another season to look forward to and train to. So
I won't see you next year. I'm retired.
Well, Oi, thank you so much for giving up your time to join us. It's awesome having all four of you on the show. And obviously, congratulations on winning the Premiership this year. And let's hope it can continue that way and make it maybe 8 out of the 11 years win another Premiership.
We want a 3-peat.
Thank you.
Thank you.